the
I'm doing my part!
I'm doing my part.
group within the Empire. Although the EEF serves an actually really small amount within the Imperial ranks, the EEF is still an important force nonetheless. You might be asking, if the EEF is important but relatively small, then why do they exist? You see, the EEF exists because the Empire had a little bit of a problem called lack of resources. Despite the fact that they had just recently gained 3 whole clone armies, as well as 3 acclimator assault ships, they still have an issue of it's really expensive to deploy an entire army group to a single planet, as well as that leaves our front door wide open for the big red man to come in and steal our face. Thus, in order to alleviate such an issue from the Empire, the EEF was formed. Much like the EDF, or Earth Defense Force, the EEF is made up of volunteers purely from Earth, which means exactly what you think it would. The EEF is made up of entirely humans, and they use variations of their country's equipment, which means you will have an American running around with a magnetic M4. But on the other hand, you may see a German tearing into enemy forces with a magnetic MG3, possibly remembering his great ancestors' roots. Now, with all the basic stuff out of the way, it's time we start talking about the organization. The structure of a single EEF unit has around 5,000 manpower, supported by 20 tanks, 15 armored personnel carriers including infantry fighting vehicles, and 30 other support vehicles for logistics including helicopters. Now you might have picked up on the fact that I said task force and not division. This is because the EEF is too small to form divisions, falling short by 3 to 5,000 manpower. However, they are developed in task force because it allows for cheaper, rapid deployment and ease of command. The first 2 task forces were formed after the Preservation Imperial War. The first of these units were the Imperial City Patrol, a Swedish-Finnish cooperation unit who stood in New Eridu and acted as a peacekeeping force. The second unit formed was the Imperial Outskirt Protection Force, which was a Russo-American force deployed to the Outer Ring in order to maintain security and peace.
Hello there.